The Top Gear Car of the Year for 2000 is...
the Fiat Multipla.
And some of you still haven't forgiven us. But 12 months on, will the Multipla retain its controversial crown?
You, the car-buying British public, have a mind-boggling choice of more than 2,000 different new cars. But don't worry, because we're here to reveal the best in our Top Gear Awards special.
The problem is there's no such thing as a bad car anymore, which means to win an award, excellence is a necessity. A car must be absolutely outstanding. There are 5 different categories, and there's something for everyone.
You know what they say, look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. And if you're determined to get the most metal for your money, then make our Best Value Award part of your savings plan. But if your numbers do come up, then rest assured we will show you how to squander your lottery millions with our ultimate dream car.
We'll also be revealing the vehicle that no 21st century family should be without, what the ideal mode of transport is to make those endless shopping trips and the school runs more bearable, the best family car.
And for those precious weekends when you don't have to cart the kids around, there's an award for the best driver's car.
And finally, the main announcement. We will reveal the identity of the one car that does more things better than any other. Top Gear's Car of the Year 2001. Time then for the first award.
London, the square mile, where the deals are done and personal wealth is measured in millions. But the US economy is slowing and bonuses are set to be slashed, so city boys, like everyone else, will have to watch their spending.
But they've got an important lesson to learn. Getting value for money doesn't necessarily mean buying cheap, especially when it comes to cars.
In 2000, price cuts came from all quarters, and with most manufacturers having upped their specs, more and more cars find themselves eligible for the Best Value Award.
Bargains last year came in all shapes and sizes, which made choosing Top Gear's Best Value car difficult, but not impossible.
Here are the runners-up. Skodas are no longer laughing matters. The Octavia's practical offers superb choice, and were it not for the bulletproof build quality, you'd hear it groaning under the weight of extras. Not bad for £9,800. Korea, the country's got soul, but the cars haven't. However, the Daewoo Takuma could change all that. Starting at a bargain 12.5 grand, it offers the joy of mini MPV ownership at a fraction of the price of its rivals. Also in the running was the Subaru Impreza WRX. In a country where you need to remortgage before vegetable shopping, the Japanese should be very proud of this. At $21,495, it's the most affordable performance car ever.
In the end, those 3 came close, but no cigar. The winner of the Top Gear Best Value Car Award is the Seat Leon.
Seat have emptied out the parts bin of parent Volkswagen and stuck together the best bits with more imagination and spark than any modern-day V-dub could possibly hope for.
Buying under 10 grand used to have all the glamour of a drug problem. What little money you had is gone, nobody wants to know you anymore, and your best friend becomes the local dealer. Well, the 1.4S has changed all that. Twin airbags, ABS, power steering and electric front windows mean you'd have to go a long way north of that price to get anything like the same package.
If you go for this, the entry-level 1.4S, you are going to love its easygoing nature. And those tightwad diesel fanatics who plump for the 1.9-litre TDI are going to stop pinching the pennies and start pinching themselves. But it's the drivers who go for the top-of-the-range Cupra who'll be laughing all the way to the bank and via the long route if they've got any sense.
At £14,995, it's a world cruise cheaper than its close and more sluggish relation, the Golf GTI. And in comparison, it drives like a full-blooded bull run. OK, it's not up to Ford Focus levels of entertainment, but brimming with pace and kit, It doesn't have to be. Now here's the thing. This is actually the quickest car you can buy for under 15,000 quid. The turbo knocks out 180 brake horsepower and it gets from 0 to 60 in just 7.5 seconds. Say, enjoy yourself. And at this price, with this performance, I'm on the verge of being whipped into a veritable frenzy. No, I am.
The Leon range provides a brilliant alternative to cars with bloated reputations and price tags, whether you're a budget shopper or boy racer.
Cheap, cheerful and honest fun, the Seat Leon is Top Gear's best value car for 2001.
Let's face it, scrimping and saving and worrying about the pound in your pocket can be absolute torture. So, do yourself a favour, stop saving and start dreaming. Who wants to be a millionaire when you can dream of being a billionaire? So, what will you choose to get around your dream world? Well, this isn't a bad start. A 75-foot super yacht, ideal for taking you from A to B via the Bahamas. The cost of this high life on the ocean waves, well, the sky's the limit. Unless, of course, you've got one of these at your disposal, a Sikorsky S76, the Rolls-Royce of the skies. In here, it's like an executive boardroom, only you're guaranteed to go up in the world. So, with sea and air taken care of, how would you get about on land? When it comes to choosing the fleet to fill your fantasy garage, only the most exclusive cars will do. So here are our suggestions, should you ever stumble across that blank cheque. The first of our nominees is the Ferrari 360 Spider. The fastest way I know to top up your turn. It's ideal when the most important thing in your life is simply to be seen. Now, for a Sunday outing with mum and dad, what could be more perfect than a Bentley Arnage Red Label? You're not so much giving them a lift as checking them into a very expensive hotel. And with 400 brake horsepower, you could take them to lunch at the Ritz in Paris and still be back home in time for tea. Now, when the most important thing in your life is simply to be heard, there's the TVR Speed 12. Loud enough to bring down birds and light aircraft, it's perfect for impressing your mates down the pub.
Listen, right, my XR2 is putting out 200 brake horsepower at the front wheels. What's yours got?
800.
As if.
But the vehicle with more global cachet than anything else, and the winner of the Top Gear award for the ultimate dream car, is the £150,000 Lamborghini Diablo. Its roots lie in an exotic era, but these days its performance lives mainly in Fantasyland. The 6-litre V12, according to the brochure, will do more than 205 miles an hour, whilst 0 to 60 takes, well, just a couple of turns of those 18 inches.
Once you found that lover, you're homeward bound, but love is all
Pootling in a Diablo is a real occasion. Your body sits deep in the sculpted seats, your feet rest on the tiny race-like pedals, and your hands wrap around a bull-embossed leather steering wheel. The gear change is a divinely muscular movement, and the steering is the exact opposite. However, there is a Grand National being run back there, with every one of the 550 50 horses wanting to win the race. Believe me, this is naughtily noisy. All Diablos come with attitude as standard. Sandwich one between a pair of Ferraris, and it'll be the Lambo that's most lusted after. You see, they're just so exclusive. Not so long ago, 200-mile-an-hour motors seemed to grow on trees, but this monstrous mid-engine beast is one of the few remaining examples of a proud breed, the supercar. That's what makes it so special. The stuff dreams are made of? You bet, and outrageous ones at that. The Lamborghini Diablo wins the Top Gear award for the ultimate dream car.
Of course the Lamborghini Diablo is a dream car. It costs more than a house. But what about the people whose job it is to turn everyday cars into something desirable? Yes, the wheelers and dealers of dreams, the advertisers. Here's Top Gear's award for the best car ad.
In fifth place, Audi, who've come over all trendy and employed a wakeboarder to help them advertise. Now, are they saying the Quattro system's godlike and walks on water? Or are they trying to say the A6 handles like a big old barge? Fourth place is taken by Fiat with their latest advert for the Punto, which ably demonstrates what a good shopping car it is. If you live on the wrong side of Krakatoa, that is.
Right! If you think you can do any better, you drive. Fine. Look at the mess you made of the car. Well, I'm not cleaning it.
So after the drama of crashing waves and the magnificence of an erupting volcano, which bit of nature did VW use in their ads? A muddy puddle and a dirty dog. Right. Good ad, though.
20 Dixon Road?
Dixon Road, yeah, stick up.
Tenner will do it?
Oh, well.
Okay.
When I was first
Peugeot takes second place, thanks to magician David Blaine.
Can you see the cards? So I want you to try to think of one card from inside. Not this one, but look closely, try to see one. Did you see one? It might have been too fast, I'll do it again. Try to see one card from inside, not that one. Don't say it, but you have one. Hold it in your mind. I know this is not your card. This is not it, but I want you to visualize your card right here. See it in your mind. See it right here.
Now that is magic, Mr. Daniels.
This is not a trick.
The Peugeot 206 GTI.
Magic, magic, magic.
Now you see it, now you don't.
But the winner had to be Land Rover, with the release of their Freelanders into the wild. It's an excellent ad that works on lots of levels. It makes the car look good, it makes you think about the brand, and best of all, it lets you brush up on your Swahili.
Freelander, Iakwe Land Rover.
Who would have thought it, eh? Here on the edge of the M25 stands the future, the Millennium House. Designed to be the perfect family residence. How? Well, according to its architects, it combines innovation, technology, and environmental awareness to make family life that bit more tolerable. So, there's a lawn on the roof, which literally cleans the air. The fridge uses less power than a light bulb. And there's a dual stage, extra powerful programmable flush on the toilet for those occasions when the get. I think you get my drift. So, the perfect family have their perfect house, but what's their perfect car? We first met the future in 1984, courtesy of the Renault Espace. The latest version has great engines and loads of space. If you've been particularly carefree when it comes to family planning, then it's ideal. Otherwise, it's almost too much of a good thing. So try an estate instead, and there's really none better than the Volvo V70. It's got a boot so big it crosses time zones, and it's packed with standard equipment. In T5 form, you'll also be the coolest parents in the street. But a very long Volvo is unlikely to set next door's curtains twitching. Whereas a Chrysler PT Cruiser will. It'll turn your driveway into 50s America at a stroke. And then you'll head off, not on a day trip, but on a cruise instead. Which will be fine because this is the one American car that actually drives well. But despite those crazy looks, it isn't quite versatile enough. Our winner though, and Top Gear's best family car for 2001, most definitely is versatile enough. Yep, it's the Fiat Multipla. The car that turns as many stomachs as it does heads. Oh, please stop groaning. This thing is quite brilliant. And what's more, I'm going to prove it. We loved the funny Fiat when we first drove it. It was new, but more importantly, it looked new. We had no hesitation in making it our family car of the year for 2000. And despite it scaring the animals, we made it last year's overall car of the year as well. Yes, it's that good. The question is, why have we got such faith in this car? Well, believe it or not, it isn't really all that weird or wacky. No, it's actually the most sensible car available today. Let's look at the evidence. The Multipla proves that 6 into 1 does go. And unlike other MPVs at full capacity, there's still enough room left over for the weekly shop. But it doesn't cheat by being as long as a train. In fact, it's noticeably shorter than a Ford Focus, which means that you can wave goodbye to touch parking, if that's your bag. Right, brace yourselves, we're going in. Yes, the interior of the Multipla is even more difficult to get your head around than the exterior. We can't deny it. But crucially, it all works brilliantly. Primary colours, big, chunky, easy-to-use instruments, and Ribena-friendly fabrics make for an atmosphere of fun. In fact, it's not so much a car, more of a cartoon.
The closer you get, the better you look, baby. The better you look, the more I want you.
And as for those looks, well, let me tell you, on the continent where they invented the word chic, this ugly duckling has become something of a fashion accessory. The Fiat Multipla doesn't drive like a van, it doesn't heave or wallow through the corners, and if your precious little mites decide to use it as a jungle gym, it won't go weak at the knees. If you've got a family, nothing else does the job quite so well, or with quite so much imagination. So there you go. Unequivocally, the Fiat Multipla is our family car of the year for 2001. What do you mean you're still not convinced? Well, it's your loss.
Time for the penultimate award, the best driver's car. Exquisite handling isn't enough. The winner needs to be equally at home crossing continents as scorching round circuits. But we've imposed a £50,000 price limit, so you can forget all your supercars, like this Porsche 911. Yet the shortlist is still pretty mouth-watering, and our contenders come in all shapes and sizes. There's a hatchback, a saloon, a sports car, and a coupe. Judging isn't going to be easy, but it will be fun.
There's no mistake, I smell that smell. It's that time of year again. I can taste the
Nowadays, hot hatches are most people's introduction to high-performance motoring. And this Renault Sport Clio 172 is a very serious proposition indeed. Not only does it beat every other hot hatch around, its performance embarrasses some much more expensive machinery as well. With its nimble handling and racy interior, it is a very tempting choice. But once you've tasted the sensitive feel of a good rear-wheel drive, you know it just can't win. So what about this four-wheel drive Mitsubishi Evo 6, forged in the World Rally Championship to cope with everything from frozen Finnish lakes to dusty African deserts? It's outrageous rubber-ripping fun on an open racetrack, but its frantic turbocharged power delivery and ever-varying degrees of both understeer and oversteer make it manic rather than magnificent. So how about the TVR Tuscan? 380 homemade horsepower, superb good looks, lots of nice quirky little touches everywhere you look. Plus, a best of both worlds removable hardtop and the most stylish interior on the market today. British through and through, I'd love it to be our winner, but it's just still a little bit too much of a bulldog for that rewarding yet restful drive we're looking for. Which brings us to last year's best driver's car, the BMW M Coupe. It still provides the most relaxed, on-the-edge motoring available today, complete with a silken straight-six power plant and undeniably eye-catching looks. And it definitely would have been our winner if we hadn't have discovered this. The Noble M12. On the outside, it has the looks of a supercar. And on the inside, it feels like a supercar, with this strikingly sculptured dash threatening warp speed before you even move. There's one thing, though, that's not like a supercar. Its price tag. At just under £45,000, it's half that of a Ferrari 360 or 911 Turbo. The brainchild of one man and his shed, Lee Noble, is a rare example of a British sports car dream come true. Production's now underway and first deliveries are due in the summer. It's powered by a 2.5-litre Ford V6, which doesn't sound that special, but twin turbos, 310 horsepower and 60 in a gnats over 4 seconds does. Those turbos progressively boost the power while they're whooshing and wheezing really get you in the mood for the best bit. The handling. The steering is one of the best I've ever experienced, and you can consistently put the front wheels exactly where you want to. If you do turn into a corner a bit too quickly, the rear of the car will slide out, but it all happens with so much feel that even an 8-year-old would naturally correct it and power slide out of the corner. The M12 is as equally at home going for a long-distance cruise as it is attacking a racetrack. It may only be a 2-seater, but there's plenty of tailored luggage space, so touring is no problem at all. Monte Carlo, here we come. The Noble M12 GT is Top Gear's best driver's car for 2001.
And so to the announcement of Top Gear's Car of the Year for 2001. Now, it's nothing that you'll have seen in the last 30 minutes because excelling in a single category just isn't quite enough. No, Top Gear's Car of the Year has to be a consummate all-rounder. But before we reveal the winner, have a look at what it had to beat.
cars like the dinky Audi A2. It's as much of a trinket as it is a town car. It is extremely economical and it was built by robots who actually care. But as our car of the year proves, you don't have to buy German to guarantee good build quality.
Our next runner-up, the BMW X5, defies the laws of physics. It's the first 4x4 that handles like a car, and a sports car at that. But prices start at £33,000, and that's a bit on the steep side. Whereas our overall winner is a touch more attainable, from £14,595.
Now, the Honda Civic isn't really fun, nor is it particularly good looking. It's just so clever, so sensible, so reliable and so versatile. Mind you, all of those things apply to our car of the year as well.
For 99% of the time, our winner would do absolutely everything you asked of it.
The new Subaru Impreza could have been a car of the year if its looks hadn't divided opinion. You either hate them or despise them. But believe me, four-door saloons have never been so much fun. Which is pretty true for our car of the year. It's no rally machine, but nevertheless offers a lively, entertaining drive.
When it comes to the environment, motor manufacturers have a conscience too, particularly those brainy boffins at Toyota. This Prius is a four-seater saloon which combines a super clean electric motor with a very fuel-efficient petrol one. It's all very clever, but perhaps more a car for next year than this. So, what is the Top Gear Car of the Year for 2001?
It's something that combines the best qualities of the other nominees in just one package.
It's all things to all men. It's the Ford Mondeo.
What appeals to me is the way it drives. This Mondeo hasn't been engineered by faceless accountants, but by enthusiasts, making those everyday journeys that bit more fun.
But perhaps most significantly is what this means for Ford. Along with the Puma and the Focus, this is their third Top Gear Car of the Year award. Somebody somewhere is making the right decisions.
But the fight back has already begun. Renault, Citroën and Volkswagen are all gunning for the Mondeo. Find out how they get on when the new series of Top Gear starts on February the 22nd. For now though, well, we'll let the Mondeo have its moment of glory.